Once in one's life, for a mortal moment, one must make a grab for immortality. Once, only once, in one's life, for a mortal moment, you must make a grab for immortality. Immortality is something more, something bigger, something better, designing a new destiny, writing a completely new future. The universe is a plain canvas, you are the painters. The universe, the future, is a blank page, you are the writers. As the man who sent mankind to the moon said, the future is not a gift, but an achievement. So dare to defy. Play with fire, that's the essence of curiosity. Play with fire. And ask a modern question. How can one write a completely new future? I'm not speaking about buying a new jacket. No. This is not a new vacation, a better title, or a new car. But writing a completely new future, from red to green, black to white. Imagine you have a want wand, I like to call it. And when you write a new future, you activate a new dream, a new determination, something completely new since you were born. And because it's new, it's not on the universe's schedule. I don't see it. The universe is busy with other things. Think about it just like a buyer and a seller. A seller, an entrepreneur, has a new thing he wants to make. The buyer is busy. The seller has to wait. The same thing with a parent and a child. The child wants to have a new toy. The parent is busy. He has to wait with his child's new wish, new determination. So how? How can one write a completely new future? What is it? Work hard? No. Clench your teeth? No. Endure? No. All these are but a drop in the ocean. Like taking a town car and wanting it to win a race in Daytona. So how? How can you write a completely new future, designing a new destiny? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, centerfold. Centerfold. The answer is a tragedy. A tragedy is the key to write a new future, to completely transform yourself and the future. Children scream in tragic pain before new teeth emerge. Helen Keller and Beethoven were deaf to compose a new future for the world. The man who invented Mac said, and I quote, "Being fired by a rifle was the best thing that ever happened to me." An old proverb says, "The man who has been beaten is worth two who haven't." On November 2012, Nature proved that tragedy breaks common sense and changes the future when a leopard took care of a little monkey who tragically lost his mother. So if your jewels are in your wounds, if a tragedy is the key for your energy crisis, the key to a completely new, transformed future, who are we? Who are you? Each one of you is a planet moving in a certain trajectory. Each one of you is a planet moving in a certain trajectory. So you as a planet want to have a completely new future because you have a completely new dream. That means you want to move in a different trajectory. The universe hears, listens to your wish, and sends you a tragedy, sends you a comet, a meteor hitting your planet is the scientific proof that without dangers there are no wonders, and there are no dreams without nightmares. So when a meteor tragically hits your planet, when a tragedy hits you, that is the moment to completely transform. And your new dream, your new future is fulfilled. Back to square one. So you know who you are. You are planets born with a certain trajectory. And if you want to have a completely new trajectory, because you have a new dream, a new determination, writing a new future, the universe will send a meteor to your planet, so this tragedy will completely transform your future, will change the trajectory. But what do we do now? What do we do now? So here's the planet. Here is the meteor. When the meteor comes, the pain escalates. The fear escalates until the apex moment of the collision. This experience is like many experience with their fears, meaning there are some people who are afraid of feathers. So here's a person, he's afraid of feathers. If a feather comes next to him, closer and closer, like the meteor about to hit your planet, the closer it comes, the more the pain goes up. Up until it's so close, then it reaches the apex, but then you have a moment. You have a window. At that very moment, when the fear, when the pain is as its apex, you have a window to transform. You have a window at that very moment to write a new future, because when the pain reaches the apex, that's it, there is no other place it can go. It is your choice to transform or have a limited life. It's very much like a wedding. I'm sure some of you here, is married. And when the guy asks, will you marry this person? You have this window saying yes or no. Your choice changes the entire course, not just of your life, but everyone's. It's very much like when you have a tactic in the army. Trust me, I did that once. Worked just well. There is an old proverb that says, don't attack your enemy from four corners, north, south, east, and west. Don't do that, because if you do that, you will bring your enemy to such level of panic. Their pain will reach the apex, and they will have no escaping route, and they will just storm you with all their might, and you will lose, even if you have 2,000 soldiers and they have only 20. That metaphor is exactly the metaphor of a comet, a meteor hitting your planet, and a tragedy hitting your life, because you have a new determination. You have a new dream, a new future you want to write. And that's what is necessary to get it done. So, ladies and gentlemen, the future is a blank page. You were born as planets with a certain trajectory, and you have the power to alter, to transform the trajectory, to write a new future. Tragedy is the key. And when you transform, fear will cease to exist, and you will dunk in the dark, because you will understand that the scars that were left by the tragedy, the scars that were left by the tragedy are your guiding stars, are your guiding stars for a completely more perfect achievement.